Hello Professor. Welcome to Group 13's Crown prototype at CAP 3104 at UCF, our final prototype. Unlike the previous videos made, for the sake of convenience, we'll be cutting away to demonstrate the individual features. We do not see this to be a problem as all the previous prototype videos demonstrated that our website is working as intended, as after all the demonstration we have scheduled with you on Tuesday, April 25th at 10:30 AM will suffice. That being said, we will be going over the features we have completed as shown on our statement of work, and then go over anything else added through creative process for the sake of consistency. Feature number 1, Choice-Driven Story. As we have previously demonstrated, the user will have choices over their actions, as demonstrated through the buttons. Through the dialogue and actions provided, the user will have control of their character's decisions. Feature number 2, Character Selection. As previously shown, there are multiple characters that the user can choose for their adventure. Based on previous testing, people were mostly interested in playing the edgy wizard and people were the least interested in the rugged barbarian. Feature number 3, Multiple Device Support. As we have demonstrated, this website works on browsers. However, during our testing, we primarily only used mobile devices. To demonstrate for you that it works on mobile devices, we will be using BlueStacks 5 to emulate a mobile phone. As you can see, it still works as intended. Feature number 4, Tooltip for Character Selection. This is essentially the button of the character biographies. It gives the user the ability to explore their characters more than just visually and allow them to really decide based on their backstories. Feature number 5, Multiple Characters. As previously stated, there is character selection, and therefore multiple characters. However, we are aware that this feature isn't very different from feature number 2, so we will gloss over this one. Feature number 6, Unique Story Progression per Character. Each individual character has their own story and dialogue, allowing for a unique experience for the user every time. Feature number 7, Unique Story Endings per Character. Unfortunately, they are not as different as we like due to the ending of the story we designed, but given how similar this one is with number 6, we will move on. Feature number 8, Unique Story Failures per Character. Every character has different choices that can lead to different consequences. A choice that works for one character will not work for another, resulting in a game over screen. Therefore, the user can expect not to blitz through other characters after completing another. Feature number 9, Easter eggs. This is just references to the joke of needing a cheat in a literal point-and-click story game, hence, the Rickroll. The placeholder images may or may not be taking Ingham through the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim by a group member and then processed through a filter Adobe Photoshop courtesy of another group member to grant the appearance of more apparent pixels. Some characters are also referencing other character in video game media some users will recognize. Feature number 10, Multiple Choice Options. This is more in line with previous features demonstrated, so we will move on. Feature number 11, Minimap Feature. This feature shows the player's location on the map that is totally not, sarcastically, from a certain other game as a placeholder. This minimap updates through the progression of the story as the user's character changes location, however so slightly. Feature number 12, the settings page. From the start or even through progression, user can access the settings page through a button. This also has a link to our survey, contains a later undiscussed feature, as well credits, which unfortunately, we did not implement because as the semester came close to an end, roles changed or were not even pursued, so for that aspect, we will leave it to the evaluations. Feature number 13, Night Mode. Essentially while the website defaults to dark mode, the user has the option to swap between light and dark. Feature number 14, Play again and restart with the same character. When a user reaches a game over screen or the end, they have the option to restart with the character they chose. Feature number 15, Play again with another character. Similar to the previous feature, this will allow the user to pick a different character altogether if they just felt unsatisfied with their chosen character's story. Feature number 16, the honor system was not completed, but we would like to discuss how we plan to implement it. Initially we had two ideas: create a script that would keep track of choices and add positive or negative marks to the character. The second idea would be to make branches of pages that would reflect the choices made. However, due to the WordPress local not being the most reliable form of website design, as we came to learn, it was not worth the trouble that could result in a complicated mess. Feature number 17, the tutorial feature. When a user starts with a new character, they are presented to a tutorial screen before they can progress with the actual game. This gives even the most inexperienced user the ability to understand what they are doing, as they cannot progress until they choose correctly. New feature number 18, we added a music player for each page. The music choices were selected specifically on the grounds that it was free and that it fit the style of our game. This music player gives the user a more direct connection with the readings of the game. That being said, if they do not want to listen to the music, they have the option to mute it entirely. Thank you for watching our project's progress throughout the semester from the root prototype to the crown. It was a wonderful semester. Thank you again, and sincerely goodbye.